All right, guys. So before the weekend started, right, we're like, what's gonna happen over the weekend? There was a lot of people, influencers were kind of going back and forth. I saw people going, it's gonna be going crazy. Most people say it's gonna go crazy, right? It's gonna go up or down crazy or whatever. Something big's gonna happen over the weekend. And I was just like, it's probably just going to stay in this range. And guess what? It's just staying in the range. However, of course, you have people saying, "Holy crap, this is bull. We're bull. We're bull. This is it, baby. This is it. We are going crazy." I mean, we're just in the range, guys. We're just playing in the range. It has been a nice 3 days, right? Just recovering from these horrible days from last week. But it's yeah, hey, hot dog, it's doing pretty decent here, guys, right? And you know what, you could say we have on the daily, but you could have said this maybe a couple of these oversold signals too, right? But we do have a bullish divergence happening here,
Bum,
which
bum,
is
bum.
great news, right? What we want to see here, what we want to see is the price. Look, the price is already doing pretty decent here. Beating out these levels, right? Boom. Beating out this level of resistance, right? It came up to it couldn't close above 30K here, dropped down, tried to challenge it again, couldn't do it, dropped down, tried to do it again, couldn't do it. Here, currently, today, we're breaking through that level. So that is really good news. The thing you always just want to be careful of is falling for bull traps, okay? Because right, we could be seeing um, essentially right, it's breaking the trend here and getting suckering a whole bunch of people into longs, while the market maker then takes the market down, trapping everyone and liquidating them. So hey, you know what, we're breaking a trend though, so let's play the chart like that. Okay, we're doing decent. Levels that I want to see take next is obviously this last high we had. This was all the way back in the 15th of May. So I'm really wanting it to come up here and break through this level. Maybe we can do it today. Let's go to the lower time frames to see what's happening. All right. Let's see what's happening. 1 hour, or no, 4 hours, sorry, 4 hour. We have a giant oversold wave. Nice momentum up. Green vector candle, blue vector candle, right? What happens with blue vector candles? They usually get swallowed up pretty quickly. Blue and pink ones, right? Green ones, price will return to that eventually. When? Not quite sure, but this is pretty recent, right? This was only a few, well, this was yesterday, okay, last night. We had this giant momentum up. So, is there signs that this is going to cool down here next few hours? Maybe we come back down, take these vector candle zones before we start getting higher prices. Let's see here, because right now I don't see an entry on the 4 hour, right? Let's see what's happening. But 4 hour says price could go up. This is what the green green momentum says, price can go up. VWAP is over. Green, right? We still can be seeing higher prices from here. Let's go to 1 hour. 1 hour is looking healthy. Look, okay, so this is interesting. All right, so you see on the 1 hour. Okay, I guess that's all right. 1 hour here. We have these vector candle zones, these vector candles popping up, right? And right now we're trending up here. We'll have a negative or overbought signal. VWAP starting to hold up, and we have a nice thick money flow. So that means more money is coming into the market. So I'm looking, maybe this holds up here, right? I would be looking at that next, right, this wave down, and let's see if we get an oversold signal and we start seeing momentum heading back up.
Do you think we're
So we could,
potentially on like the little, when you look for the double, you look for the pullback, on an upward trend? Do you think we could be at a
yeah.
pullback before a pump? possibly.
Yeah, I mean, totally. Because we have, we have this oversold, overbought signal essentially, right? We have the red dot on the 1 hour, and so I mean, we could
Money
see
flow
some.
coming in. I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, this wick down. This says to me like this. Like it couldn't the price couldn't hold down here, right? It could that means we could be seeing some higher prices. These kind of this doji right here, that would be a dragonfly doji. We could be start seeing a reverse trend up for a little bit. But let's go down to the I mean, this is again like right now on the lower time frames, I'd be looking to scalp some shorts. However, like look, for 24-minute we're already forming an oversold signal. So we could be getting ready for a nice pumpage and break this range here and get up to the next level here soon. So I mean, yeah, right now it says go for launch. You know what I mean? Like let's keep the price climbing up. Um, Again, what I'm looking for, how high can we go? You think? I would
That's the
like to see.
question.
Yeah, let's get up here, right? We wicked up here to 31K, and then we got rejection. Let's challenge it again, and let's get up to like 31,300 here, this level, and see if we could start breaking this. That's what I would be looking for. So, yeah, that's what yeah. So, hey, look, today looks like we could be longing for the first time in a while. We could be going for some longs today. Okay, so ETH. Let's take a look at ETH on the daily. So do you guys remember? So we've been keeping track of this level for ETH because Bitcoin, basically we're comparing it from last year's lows, right? And it's held, right? It bounced right off of this level. Um, just kind of beautiful how it did that, isn't it? Like just to the T,
Sure is.
bounced right off of it. So, hey, you know what? We're getting a on the daily, on the daily, we're getting a say with me, everyone, bullish divergence. So let's see some highs here. Let's get the price up here to challenge, take this vector candle zone, get this 50 EMA, and let's get it back over 2K. That's what I want. That's what I like to see ETH be doing here. So it's looking decent, so let's go down to lower time frames on ETH. Right now, a 4 hour giant green wave. You got to be careful with these giant green waves because it could mean that we're close to getting exhausted, but that could only be like, for a few, we could see like a little pullback for a few hours kind of type deal. Um, but just look out for that daily or the 1 hour. I mean, yeah. So 1 hour, we are getting that, um, the overbought signal here, but it looks like the wave is cresting up. So, maybe we just get a little fake out oversold signal and we start getting a wave going up and prices going up here. VWAP looks like it's starting to pull back up and cross that 50 line. So, ETH looking similar to Bitcoin on potentially seeing some higher prices here today. Let's see if there's any. So no losers on my board. That's good to see. Big winners. Wow, 8. What is this? 12%? 12% jump for 8. Yeah, look at this
Woo!
on the 1 hour. Boop, 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 boop. It's now at almost $7. It's really trying to get up over 7, huh? Strong level of resistance here. So it's in a pretty big range. Right now, 1 hour. Again, look. Yes, 1 hour saying, hey, we're cooling down, but the price really isn't moving down, is it? It's actually using the 200 moving average here as support. So we could be seeing some higher prices for 8 here too. Just because the daily is okay. Daily hasn't even formed. It's
Yeah.
it's oversold signal. And it's not quite right. It's not quite a divergence, but it is potentially upward momentum that we could be seeing some higher prices for 8. So hey, Ape is looking like it's doing pretty decent today. Run a 4 hour, it's challenging the 50 EMA. So watch out there. You know, it might reject off of it. It come back, claim this vector candle zone. But you know, when you go down to the 1 hour again, you see that the kimono wave saying that we could be getting we could be done cooling off and we're ready to go back up and really create some distance from the 50 EMA. Um, so let's watch out. Yeah, it could be a nice longy day for Ape as well. I guess that is our biggest winner so far at 12% jump and freaking ADA in a close second. Wow, look at that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's another
This is
big
not,
bump.
yeah,
Such
no
a big
joke. And
bump.
here on the 1 hour too, you have 50 EMA looking like it wants to cross that
Yeah.
200
I
EMA, which
mean,
is very
man, I
bullish.
would be very bullish. Yes, it would.
Uh
Wow.
Daily, you're
So
getting
hot
an
out. I don't wanna put
over
long pants on. What
over
is this?
you got over sold signal forming here in the daily and a bullish divergence forming on the
Dang,
daily.
dude.
So
Lots of bullish
these are,
days.
yeah, on the higher time frames too. Whenever it's on the higher time frames, it just is a lot more. You could be more confident in that signal and that pattern than if you see it on like the 5 minute or 1 minute, right? If you see this crap on the 5 minute or 1 minute, it's good. It still works, but it's like, you know, I still trade on it. It's just like it's not as, you know, sometimes it fakes you out still, you know, on those lower time frames. It's not
Yeah.
always going to be as legit as it is on the larger time frame. So
Yeah.
hey, you know what? This is great. And you know, at least we're going to be seeing the tippy tops of, I think, right? I think, I'm not saying at least, but this is my, after seeing the charts, it seems like we're going to be seeing the tippy tops of this range, this low range we've been in for a few weeks. So that's good. At least, right? At least we're going to see tippy tops of these ranges. What we're still waiting for is like some legit break edge, some
Of
breakout
course, yeah.
from these
Yep.
ranges. So, hey, great bullish looking patterns
Things
happening
look
and
nice, yeah.
everything. Just, you know that this could be a great day today. Tomorrow might be different. You know, we just aren't
Well, it's crypto.
still. I still, you know, I'm still very, you know, yeah, yeah, we're still in that range still. You know, we're still technically diddling in the middle of that range, but we are getting to the tops of it. So, um, yeah, you know, have fun long into day. That's what I'm going to be probably doing.
I'm
Anything
sure
else?
you are. You
Anything else?
degen on the 1 minute. I think that's it chart wise. Did we hit all the
All
main
right.
plays? You think? You
Soon.
feel
Oh,
like?
also soon I'll be doing live trading too. Soon.
Yeah. We'll be doing
Maybe
more live
in a few,
stuff.
yeah, I might, yeah, sometime in June I might try to start it. Maybe I'll wait. But yeah, you know, I watch because it's like after the show I could just hop on. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
that and
trading anyway, so
also NFT flipping and NFT research and stuff, doing those live, just a little more of a form, like less formal way, right, than our show. Our show is more of a formal live thing.
yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like when you're researching stuff, there's dead air and just like, you know, it just be a little more relaxed. But yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Well, I think that's good.